So when I saw Victoria's Secret's model, I thought they were so ugly. In North Korea, I never heard the word sexy. In North Korea, skinny waist is not something desired. Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel. Today in this video, I am going to talk about something so interesting and fun. Many of you have left comments in my previous videos asking me about North Korea's beauty standard. How does it differ from here? So let's see how is it different that North Korean people think someone's beautiful or not. So number one, the face shape. In South Korea, I learned a term called V-line. So if someone's face has like a V-shaped bottom here, they think it's very pretty. And in South Korea also, they think if your face like here round like me, it's really not pretty. But when I came to America, people think like a high cheekbones is like something attractive. So, alright, good for me. But then let's see what's going on in North Korea's beauty standard. In North Korea, they think someone with the moon-shaped face is beautiful. So we always think someone is beautiful. We compare them, oh, she's beautiful like the moon. North Korea do like people with pale skins, like lighter skin. So we don't like to get a tan. So a lot of women, like elite women in Pyongyang, using these umbrellas to protect from their face from the sun. And now I'm so Americanized, I like to get a tan here, but not in North Korea. We do someone like really moon-shaped round face with a pale skin. And on the face, yes, North Koreans do think someone with the big eyes are beautiful, but not when it comes to the mouth, the lips. Here in America, I heard people like the full big lips, but in North Korea, we like someone's lips like a tiny cherry, small cherry, like really tiny mouth is something we think is very pretty. So when you recruit actresses or actors, they say if someone's standing on the stage like 50 meters ahead, can you see their face? If you see their face, then that person is right for that job. So they do really like person not with a small face like the South Koreans, but a little bit, with like size face. I never heard like in North Korea that if your face is like small, like this is like pretty, because we never talked about really face size. We talked about shape, maybe the round shape, but never thinking, if someone has a big face, that is like something unattractive. I never heard that before, so it was so shocking for me. Everyone keep talking about my face size in South Korea. It's like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, what's wrong with my face? So now let's see the body type. I have a lot to talk about when it comes to body type. Because we don't have a lot of food in the countryside, and even in Pyongyang, not that many people can be the size of Kim Jong-un. So I didn't really growing up ever in my life seeing someone like that overweight. I saw Kim Jong-il on TV who was pretty big, but other than that, in my real life, usually women's average body weight was over 50 kilograms. Then we think, oh, they're pretty good size. And my mom was always something around 40 kilograms. Now I'm 37 kilograms. So I'm so skinny for their standard, and a lot of my friends were in their 40 kilogram standard too. And I think that's less than maybe around 100 pounds, and that was average for girls and men too. They are so skinny. Therefore, if someone with big belly and with a bored hair, that means power. They are very attractive. It's a really embarrassing confession for me to have. When I was in North Korea, my ideal man whose body type was Actually, Kim Jong-un. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. But because like it's like that's why I learned that like we should not be a very judgmental when we like comes to seeing other people's culture. The culture is influenced by so many factors. North Korean beauty standards have been influenced by how much lack of food people had. So therefore, if someone had like big belly or big, big like chubby a little bit, then that's such a good thing. Because like most of people are not, like when, like I think people's psychology, we just want the things that we don't usually have. So therefore, now a lot of people had a big like bodies, mass. So we just want it. That was something considered to be pretty. And another parts about women here in the West or in South Korea, I heard women with like big breast is something considered to be very desirable and sexy. In North Korea, I never heard the word sexy. I was like, when someone told me like sexy word, I was like, what is sexy, And so like that in school, when girls started having, your breasts when you're in teenager time, then it's very embarrassing. Like guys make fun of you. And so it was a very, very traditional, like my mom had to tie herself when she was becoming, like showing like her body shape. And like my time too, we had to like shape it like tighty, so tight, so like other people cannot see it, and guys could like boys in school couldn't make fun of us. But here, people like think that's so beautiful. Like I think it's really wonderful that here people don't shame body like women's body as much than in North Korea. Here, just people think you're beautiful if you have breasts. But also I think here people can be very picky too. Another part, people here want, in South Korea at least I heard like ass shape, like it's beautiful. So because you are like big breasts, like big hip, and like very skinny waist. In North Korea, skinny waist is not something desired. Like I heard so many times guys saying, oh, I like women who have a little bit, weight in their stomach so they can like play with it. They don't like bony women. So guys say like, oh, she's too bony. That means like, oh, I don't find her that attractive. So when I saw Victoria's Secret's model, I thought they were so ugly. So they were so bony. I was like, they are so skinny. Why do you think that's pretty? Now, for me, they're like goddess. They're gorgeous. But back then, just coming out of North Korea, looking at these models in the West, they looked really not that pretty to me. Lastly, what I like about beauty standard in the West is that, especially in America, South Korea is very homogeneous, that you really had to look like everyone else, dress like everyone else. You could not really look different than other people. But here, America really embraced this idea of diversity. You don't have to have the same skin color. You don't have to have the same shape of the face or body. Like now if you go like even Target, I go, there are like plus size models. There are petite size models, and there are people with so many ethnicity that represents different race. I think that's so beautiful. We don't have to be the one way or the other way and be so judgmental when it comes to someone else's body or other person's like culture. And I really hope that like even South Korea and North Korea, I do truly think they have a lot to learn from recent new trend in America, where we try to be so inclusive. So thank you guys for watching my videos as always. And as you can see, whenever you leave comments, I do try to make all those comments and be part of my videos. So keep leaving comments. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. So be safe and see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.